Okay, I'm an undergraduate. I'm good in math. Maybe I'm good in finance. I'm good with numbers and data, and I want to pick a program. You're saying that there are two kind of programs out
Right.
there. Is that
Okay, so this is the hot topic. This is probably one of my most popular YouTube videos, which is fake financial engineering programs versus real financial engineering programs.
I missed it down for that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
so I guess this kind of goes into like the history and how programs are put together. And again, it comes back to the money. So the way I view it is before 2007, 2008, you had this market that was booming with like mortgage-backed securities, a lot of derivative products. And so again, there wasn't a lot of financial engineers. There weren't a ton of programs in the US at that time or even globally. And so everybody's trying to get in to make money on this, and the banks are wanting quants or financial engineers from these programs. And there's not very many programs. So, of course, the salaries are huge. So, everyone's excited, everyone's making money. And then after 2008 and everything crashes, a lot of these derivative markets just dried up. So now I don't need a financial engineer. So someone who specifically engineers financial products, we just don't need all these people. So they laid off a bunch of them and they went into other industries or fought over other jobs. And you kind of had this lull from 2008 through about 2010, 2011, where there just weren't a lot of jobs. And then after 2010, that's when CCAR hit for regulation in the US. And so now all of a sudden, the hot job was no longer those financial engineers, it was quantitative finance doing risk management. So a lot of these guys already had the finance background, the modeling. They needed jobs somewhere. They're probably underemployed for the last 2 years. And now you see a bunch of them jumping into the 2010 kind of run here. And right about then, you saw another handful of programs being added in. A few here, a few there. It got a little more robust. I think in about 2013 when I applied, there was maybe 20, 22 programs in North America as a whole, and that was it. There was no one else. And then right about 2017, so now from 2010, you have this big boom of risk management. We need all these extra people. I think universities are trying to be business savvy and how do we make more money and do more degrees. So what they started figuring out is we can combine the finance program, the engineering program, the math program, the stats program. We'll kind of push it all together into a bunch of programs. But by the time you hit 2017, it was done and over. It was too late. But right about that time is when you saw a ton of these business programs coming onto the scene, where essentially you take an MBA program, you tack in a Python class, you put in one stochastic calculus class, and then we restamp it. And now this is a financial engineering degree who's going to work on Wall Street and make millions. And now when you look at the landscape of MFE programs, there's tons and tons and tons of them. And I go on QuantNet and I see like the list and I think, oh, this is all of them. And then people start reaching out to me and they're like, hey, can you rate this program and that program? And I'm like, I didn't know these schools had programs. I can't rate them. I don't really know anything about it. And so that was kind of the second boom in selecting these real versus fake, is that a lot of these real programs are, again, based in heavy mathematics, heavy statistics. They're only accepting math students, engineering students, computer science, where a lot of the fake programs now are in this money making realm where it's like, we've got a business degree, we're going to throw in a few math programs, and then we're just going to relabel this and try to market it. And some of them have been extremely successful. Again, probably the ranking systems have helped them the way they structure it. But there's a big difference in what you're actually learning between, real financial engineering programs and kind of these fake hybrid ones.